All right, hi guys. We're gonna go ahead and do a drawing today. Sorry that it was not live this morning. I was having some issues with my phone and my camera and stuff, so we will just do one like this. So today we're gonna be making a snake. I find snakes to be really, really interesting, and I find them to be a little scary at times because they are like, they're not made like anything else. Like they don't have arms, they don't have legs, but they're so strong. It's like so crazy to me. So I find them really fascinating. So this is the little, we're gonna make a really nice snake. Nice little happy snake, just like that. And you guys can design the snake any way that you guys want. If you guys want to put a rattle on it, you can. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, so first thing that we have to do for our snake is that we have to make a head. So we're gonna make a circle that doesn't touch. Okay, just like that. So you're gonna make the circle come out just like that. And you can make your snake with spikes. You could make it with stripes. You can make spots, however you guys want to make it. Now we're gonna have one, this side is gonna come down and then across. It's not gonna loop like a J, so it's just gonna stop right there, okay? And then it's gonna be flat on the bottom, so that's where the actual snake is touching the ground. And the other side is not gonna go all the way, but it's gonna just loop out like that, okay? So that's these two lines right here. And then some cool things that I learned about snakes, they have no eyelids, so none of these guys, so they don't blink. They only eat meat, so they don't eat grass, they don't eat leaves, they don't eat flowers, none of that. They only eat meat. And the cool thing about the things, about what they eat too, is that they can actually they can eat things that are bigger than them. So like if your mouth is only this big, you can only fit things in your mouth that are that big, but they can move their jaw so big that they can eat things bigger than their own head. So that's crazy. So even if its head was this big, it could eat something this big, or, you know, that's crazy. And then on top of that, they don't even chew their food. They just swallow it. It just goes straight down. So pretty crazy. All right, so here's our next step. You're gonna come around from about halfway or so, maybe a little bit less. We're gonna start on the middle of the neck, and we're just gonna make a C, kind of like that, okay? And then we'll put a tail on this side. So like I said, if you want to, I'll do this one. This one just has a little bit of a curved tail, but a rattle would look. So you're gonna make almost like a pyramid of circles, and the circles get smaller and smaller and smaller. I should say they're more like ovals. And then another cool thing I learned about them is that they're a reason why they always have their like tongue out and they're sissing at things is because that's where they smell. So that's pretty cool. All right, so on this side, we're just gonna make a hill. So you want those lines to line up. So so this line over here is gonna be the same as this line. It's just gonna come down. And then, so what it looks like is here's his body. It's gonna wrap behind him. And then just like this one, it's gonna wrap to the back and come back around. So now we need to make one little hill here and then come back around. So it's like a backwards C, and then connect it to there. All right, so the eyes you can make any way you want. You can make them even, you know, you could put real eyeballs like we've been putting, but my snake just has wide eyes, and they're just little cylinders, just like that. And then you're gonna make a mouth, and then just little nostrils, and then a little kind of like little curves. So then on top of that, they're really scaly. So they have slimy skin. So if you want to make it really, really detailed, you can, and you could sit here and do all the scales. It's gonna take a long time. So one thing to watch though, so if I do the scales, you have to make them all go the same direction. So when I get over here, remember they're gonna go this way, like that. And I gotta keep wrapping it around, okay? And then when you end up going this way, they gotta go the other way. So you gotta pay attention to what direction we're going. Now this side is gonna go here. So, and then yeah, their skin is made of scales, and it's usually pretty smooth and it's dry. So they're not like slimy like a newt. And newts are like, newt or like a salamander where they're like in the water. One thing I did find out that's pretty cool about a snake is that even though they, some live in the water, is that they, you know, they breathe with their normal body parts. And then when they go under the water, actually, pretty cool, some of them can even breathe through their skin. So if you can breathe through your skin, that, you know, that means that you're going to have, you're going to be able to stay under the water for a lot longer. So that's pretty cool, I thought. Another thing I thought that's pretty crazy is that these guys do not live in Antarctica. That is the only continent. So if you know about your continents, right, we have 7. So they live on all 6 continents besides Antarctica, which is the coldest one. I know this is taking a really long time. So I just want to show you guys the difference if you want to do it this way, or you could just color it in straight like that. This does take a long time, so you got to be patient with it. And then the only thing I don't necessarily like so much about this is that you kind of lose your lines in there. So it's kind of hard to see, but it does give it a little bit of a different feel. You have to fill them in. So if you notice, I'm not going all the way to the side now. I gotta try to keep them as straight as possible. Just like that. You could do the whole face, but then you're gonna lose the face, obviously. Some other cool facts about them is that their ears, you can see they have no ears because their ears are actually inside their head. So they don't have ears like us. Their ears inside their head. So that's pretty crazy. Yeah, so this is my little snake. It's a little simpler than some of the other ones we've been doing. Tomorrow's is going to be super fun. I have, it's going to be a little, you're going to have some more room for creativity and kind of make it your own. So I'm really excited about tomorrow's video. So make sure you give yourselves lots of room, and I will make sure to figure out the situation with my phone this morning. I don't know what happened there. And we will make sure that we're ready to go. All right, so make sure you color it in. Make it look super nice. I added some grass and just a little bit of a background, but if you want to put it in the desert, if you want to put it in the jungle, so remember, it can be on any of those continents, all kinds of different types of, maybe yours is a water snake. You could do that too. And then color it, post it, or just share it with me. I'd love to see it. You guys can get 10% off your next birthday if you tag me in it. And then, yeah, just keep watching. I really appreciate everybody's support. I'm really glad that people like it. Even this morning when I was having some stuff go on, I had a lot of people messaging me, so I'm really excited that you guys like it, and apologize for not having it on sooner. All right, so I will talk to you guys soon. All right, bye, have a good day.